Hello and happy 2020, new year, new start. I thought I would jump on here while we're having a little, Tyson, my son, is having a little nap here on the beach. I thought I would jump on and just share a little bit of a meditation that came through for me when I was closing 2019. So I did a meditation on the 31st December, and I just thought I'd share this visual with you. But first, a little lesson about chakras for those that maybe don't know anything as much about chakras, or perhaps just to add a little bit extra to this visual. There are chakra points all over our energetic body and our physical body. Where chakras are located are predominantly where there is a large culmination of energy. So particularly along the spinal column, the nervous system, the endocrine glands, all of the meridian lines. This is where you've got both a collection of physical energy and also etheric energy. And each of these chakras, like the endocrine glands and the nervous system, they all connect to not just physical body parts, but also to emotional traits or certain types of emotions, also to different mental patternings and things like that. So the chakras, despite being an invisible energy point, it's almost like as if from an energetic level, then it feeds down through the mental state, the emotional state, and into the physical state. So they connect to anything. So when you do meditations that connect to your chakras, you're allowing the energy to flow through to wherever it needs to go. And that's based on, you're just leaving it open. And so that's why it's kind of nice, even though you may know that you might want a little bit extra healing in your solar plexus, down to your confidence, or if it was more at the throat chakra for your self-expression and your perception. Anyway, each of the chakras hold a different energy. And so when we tune in and do a meditation on each of the chakras, you have the potential for that energy to filter through to wherever it needs to go in your system, in your body, in your emotional body as well. For this visualization or meditation that I'm going to share, I was visualizing a diamond shape in each of the chakras. And it could be just one diamond that you visualize in each of the chakras. You choose the color, you let the color come forward. If you want to go with the traditional chakra colors, go with that. Or if you see a difference or you sense a different color, go with that also. If you are not a visual person and you really need the assistance, you could always go with just a beautiful, clear diamond that has all of the colors of the spectrum inside it. So that it just is a broad base to start with. And these diamonds in each of the chakra points, you're going to visualize each of them there. You've got chakra points that sometimes you might have multiple diamonds at because of the nature of how the energy moves there, or how you perceive that you need energy to flow there. For example, at the sacral chakra, you might imagine 2 diamonds, say one on either side of the pelvis, or even 3, a third then in the base of the pelvis. And this is really uniting that energy that's there, the flow of energy that's at the sacral chakra. Or for example, at the solar plexus chakra, I ended up seeing this massive 2 circles moving in opposing ways, creating quite almost like a vortex of energy, with one diamond then in the center. And so this, to me, was just like, oh, this is the power center. There's a huge amount of energy that flows through here and projects out or perceives in. So again, you could have one, or you could perceive many different diamonds. The idea is that with this visualization, you're picturing a diamond in each, or crystal in each of these chakra points. You also have chakra points in your hands, your feet. Honestly, you can kind of go all out and go everywhere. But the ones that I'm going to focus on are the 7 main ones that we know. But I'll start with the base, below the base at the Earth Star Chakra. So about, a foot or so beneath wherever you're sitting or lying, you have this beautiful crystal or diamond, and that kind of houses all of your collective energy through lifetimes, your karmic energy. It's like your plug or your baseline that anchors you to anything, not just your physical form. Then you've got your base or your root chakra, and that will be at like near your tailbone, your perineum, at the very base of your torso. Your sacral chakra then is in your pelvis. I always like to see almost like the pelvis like a huge big basin, and within there then you've got your sacral chakra. You've got the navel chakra, the hara chakra, that's at the navel point. I always see the navel chakra as a chakra point that connects you to a collective web of energy. So really that is something that's less personal, but more like your umbilical cord to consciousness that you engage with. So it connects you to multiple different things, however you perceive. You've got your solar plexus chakra. It's almost between the navel and then the center point of the chest, so it's in the diaphragm area. The heart chakra then is at the center, at the thymus right here. And that's quite a large space. You really want to visualize something that's quite huge at the heart space. That is our center point. And I emphasize this because this is a point that we're going to unite and merge at that heart center space. You've then got the throat chakra, and that comes from the clavicle notch all the way up to the roof of your mouth. That's all about how you filter energy, how you express energy as well. And this also links to a chakra then at the ear points, which is almost from the jaw all the way up, just almost like as if it goes out that way. It's like as if it's like satellites that receive energy or perceive sound and messages through the ear chakras. Then you've got your eye chakras, including the brow. You've also got your own eyes. And then that also goes all the way through to the back of the head, similar point to the brow. And then you've got your crown chakra. So again, something at the central point, but almost imagine that you've got a beautiful crown of diamonds all the way around your head, and they're reaching upward. On top of that, how it came through in this visualization was that there was a larger diamond at the back of the head connecting to the causal chakra. So yeah, I've always used that as kind of like your channeling stream. So when you open up that, it's almost like an antenna at the back. When you open that up, it's like alternative information comes through. And that's how you can really stream energy through the causal chakra and this like antenna at the back. There's also something similar that's almost like the merging point of the brow and the crown, and it's almost like a unicorn point or horn that comes from the center. It can either be two that come out from here or one at the center, and I always see that as a merging of both the brow and the crown. So it's a very wizened perception. And then you've got another chakra energy point about a foot above the head, soul star chakra, very similar to the one that's about a foot beneath the body. Soul star and earth star chakra points, and they're almost like your seeds of energy that are less so connected with your current situation, but more so connected with your collective energy, like over the lifetimes and over your various different paths. Your soul energy. And then you go on up above that and you've got your stellar gateway, which connects you on up to your creator self, that almost like creamy hot liquid source light, however again you view that. And that point can be as far out as you want to practice with the elasticity of your consciousness. You can go as far out as you want, or you can just visualize that about 2-3 feet above your head. It really, it's up to you. At the end of the day, these are etheric, energetic points. Once you've got the intention of connecting to them, you create that energetic connection. So they're the main points. Again, I've been working with chakras for a long time, and I tend to just kind of merge and allow the energy to flow, and whatever comes up visually, I allow whatever comes up, but they're the main ones that I've often worked with. So just sharing that as almost a little lesson in advance. So try visualize that. I might even do like a little sketch or something, put it on my website. Okay, so that's just a little bit of the initial visualization of the chakras. The other visualization or imagery that's really good to have to mind is something like the caduceus, you know, the medicine staff. So it's like that central pillar with almost like a ball at the top and wings, and then either side of that you've got the spiraling serpents, the snakes going up either side, and that's symbolic. A lot of medicine, doctors use it, but it's actually going way back to our central energy, either through the rishis that would have talked about the Sushumna, the Ida, and the Pingala line, or our yin yang energy and our central column, the divine masculine and feminine within us. Essentially that triple energy that exists in pretty much any culture, any religion, whether you're thinking of the maiden, the mother, the crone, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. You've got so many different variations that this can be drawn from or added to. Just think of it as a central line and then two lines either side. And you can see it as like a flame, or like this caduceus, the staff with the wings and the serpent at the going up either side. So again, they're the visuals that I was thinking of. One or two others that came through is kind of like sitting in a lotus flower, but that the lotus flowers then close almost as if they can engulf around you as almost like a protective shield. And then or even like octopus tentacles. There are loads of different visuals that kind of came through, and then I used it in a guided meditation yesterday. So but I thought I would give this as a prerequisite to use as a reference if you needed it. Try that.